How can static discharge damage RAM during PC installation? Have you ever wondered how something as simple as static electricity can ruin your computer's memory? When installing random access memory, or RAM, it's important to understand the risks involved. Static discharge, also known as electrostatic discharge, can cause serious damage to RAM modules. This happens because RAM components are very sensitive to sudden electrical surges. When you handle RAM sticks, static electricity from your body or the environment can transfer to the RAM's delicate circuits. This transfer can lead to immediate or hidden damage to the memory chips. In some cases, it can even render the RAM unusable or cause intermittent errors that are frustrating to deal with. The reason for this damage lies in the tiny semiconductor components inside RAM modules. These components operate at very low voltages. Even a small static shock, which feels harmless to us, can create a voltage spike that exceeds what these components can handle. This spike can break down the internal structures of the RAM chips, corrupt data, or lead to permanent hardware failure. During the installation process, there are several common causes of static discharge. One major cause is touching the RAM contacts or internal circuitry directly with your fingers. This can transfer static from your body directly to the RAM. Working in low humidity environments also increases the risk, as static builds up more easily in dry air. Another issue arises when you do not ground yourself before handling components. This allows static charge to accumulate on your body. Additionally, sliding RAM modules into slots without proper care can create friction-induced static discharge, which can also harm the RAM. From a gaming perspective, damaged RAM can lead to system instability, crashes, or poor performance. This can significantly impact your gaming experience, especially since gaming often pushes hardware to its limits. Any instability caused by faulty RAM can be particularly annoying. To prevent static discharge damage when installing RAM, there are some simple precautions you can take. First, ground yourself by touching a metal part of the computer case or using an anti-static wrist strap. This helps to discharge any static electricity safely. Next, always handle RAM modules by their edges. Avoid touching the gold connectors or circuitry, as this minimizes the risk of transferring static. It is also wise to work on a non-static surface. Avoid carpets or materials that generate static electricity. Lastly, keep the RAM in its anti-static packaging until you are ready to install it. Following these steps will help ensure that your RAM remains intact and your gaming computer runs smoothly after installation.